It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. On this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and one changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown laying himself out in the end zone. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run here with Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Stroud keeps it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Come on, let's play like a team. Right there, we can do it.
Like you mean it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
That's good. For a Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on
and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Looking deep here for Mooney. And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Stroud looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 69, 69, pass the 11, pass the 11. 60, Vikings, trap 60, trap 60. Warriors, 17.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods from 6 yards away. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Don't jump. Ready?
3rd and 8. Draw play, a give to Herbert. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Play action. Stroud now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going for it with Pierce. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 3rd down and 6. Here's Fields. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And now here is another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Here's Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score. A pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Stroud on third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stroud sets up the play action. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Houston.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Stroud working out of the gun. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like it.
AOD.